Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Chantele. And we're here to rate these players of Survivor 44.
But first, if you're new to this channel, please click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Yay for ratings. And also, thumbs up, you guys. We've got Shooby back. Yay!
Hey, Chantele, so great to see you both. I appreciate you both having me. Stoked.
Thank you. We appreciate you coming back to talk Survivor. So let's check in here first. We lost Kane this week, so we're not going to rate him. Shooby, how were you feeling about Kane this season and losing him this week?
Yeah, I liked Kane. He was really, I feel like he had his mind was always working strategy, and you could kind of see where he was coming from with his thought process. I do think he these last couple tribals, I don't want to spoil. I feel like Brandon kind of didn't really understand what was happening with the tribe dynamics. And I think they got too caught up with trying to control from the top that they really didn't check in with the whole group. So they kind of, I thought Kane was going last week, not this week. I thought the votes were going to be on him. I just think Kane was operating from a position at the top, but I feel like you can't do that when you're not checking in with the whole group and you have no idea what's happening. So I really liked Kane, but his game just, I think, was struggling a bit.
Right? He was so entertaining, but boy, kept waiting for that gameplay to show up. Chantele, how'd you feel?
He had like a really great line where he's like, I'm woken up, I'm putting on my business pants, and now I'm going to work. And I was like, okay, let's see Kane take off his LARPing outfit and he's gonna go to work. And then he didn't go to work. He went to the jury.
Well, yeah. A little late to show up for work, I feel like.
I love his rice line. His rice line was great.
What was it? I don't know if I wrote it down.
When he got voted out, he's like, something about your rice, enjoy your rice or something. I felt bad about that.
He was really entertaining and fun. I wish we could have gotten more.
But I kind of had a feeling that he wasn't going to win the game because we didn't really see anything about his strategy or him really being involved in votes. We just saw him getting duped last week and clearly getting duped this week. Him being the only person that ended up voting for Danny. Like, ooh, ouch. So, I mean, as much as I wanted to see him do well, he was kind of not doing the best since the first tribal council where he was the only person that ended up voting for Brandon. And I think that he never really recovered from that vote. Brandon didn't ever fully trust him. Even at Mergatory, he brought up his name and he just wasn't able to get his footing in the game. And so, yeah, I didn't think he was going to win, but I didn't necessarily think he was going to go out this episode though.
Oh, yeah. No, I was super confused by this vote. So let's talk about that as we dive in here. We're starting off with our favorite, Queen Carolyn. Chantele, you weren't here last week. I missed you. Welcome back. I need your thoughts on Carolyn.
Can you just remind me of how you guys felt about her last week?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. What did we say about Carolyn last week? Mike and I both gave her 4s because you know what? I might be biased, but I just love her.
Well, okay. I love Carolyn. I loved having the whole segment where she's able to share a part of herself. I got worried though, because when you see like this big package about her and her family, and there's a lot of Carolyn content, I was like, does that mean that she's going to be leaving in one of the next few episodes? So I am worried for her upcoming episodes. But obviously I really like her. I like how Franny related to her and it was feeling like Carolyn is giving her permission to be herself. I think that was probably really good. And hopefully that means that Franny is going to want to, well, I guess she wasn't, but keep her in the game for a little bit a while longer. She wanted Danny out of this game, and she didn't get what she wanted this episode. Jam got what he wanted this episode. And so I'm going to have to go down 1 from the 4 that you both gave her last week and go to a 3 for Carolyn, just because of the fact that she didn't get what she wanted to have happen and she didn't win immunity, so she's still she voted correctly, I think. Yeah. But she didn't really push the vote in the way that she wanted to. So I'm gonna give her a 3. Strong 3, but 3.
Strong 3 dice there. I'm gonna stay with my 4 dice for my girl. And let me tell you why. Because we got to see a day off, which we don't get with this new 26-day version that we've got. They used to have, with the 39-day version, they had this day off like every 3 days. It was built into the tribal cycle. But we saw her like doing her best, right? This is where she gets to shine. And I too was worried. Oh my gosh, we're having a long package on Carolyn. Is she about to be voted out? But since she wasn't, I now then go to my plan B, is that this is the winner edit. So I feel like everybody loves her. They are still underestimating her on the game side. She still has this idol that no one would even fathom that she has. So I agree she didn't really have the agency to get her vote, but I'm going to keep her at 4 dice here. Shuby, what do you think?
Oh, those are both great points. It's the dice go to 6. I forgot 6.
5.
5.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay. Yeah, I think Carolyn's in just such a great position because like she's in the middle with Yam Yam and Carson. So I feel like even if that trio's targeted, if like both sides are like, hey, we got to take out the middle players now, I still don't even think she would be first. I just think poor Yam Yam would be first just because his name's been written down so much. I think her idol's been positioned really well to the fact that she still has that pretty undetected. I mean, I don't know. There's just something about her, Yam Yam, that just screamed the winner to me now. Like I'm really, even Carson, like I think the prep work, well, I'll talk about Carson's done such great prep work, but yeah, I give Carolyn, I would give her like a 4 just because Yam Yam pulled the vote to the other person. But I don't know. There's just something you feel about her when you see her or Yam Yam speak. You just feel like, whoa, you feel like the winner. But to be fair, the last 4 winners, I would have never predicted. So,
Agreed.
Right? Yeah, we're still figuring out this new era edit.
Yeah.
Well, the audience gave her 4 dice, Chantele, so I'm sorry.
I forgot that she still has an idol, so like that would probably bumped her up a little bit. So I'm fine with the 4. I'm satisfied.
The whole tribe doesn't, yeah. You and the tribe. No idea she has an idol. All righty, Mr. Carson, the leader of Tika, I feel like. I'm gonna also give him 4 dice. I do think that his SWAT might have just gotten a little blown up this week. I think that he's been in the perfect spot and maybe he's not so sitting pretty come the next couple episodes. So I am concerned. And I also don't know that Kane was the right vote for him, but I think it was still okay. He still very much got to choose which way he was going to go in this particular vote. He was still in the perfect spot. He's being underestimated for the most part. He got to talk to both sides, get all of the information, and make the choice with his Tika 3. So for this episode, I am going to give him 4 dice. Shuby.
Yeah, I'm gonna give another. It's hard, my heart is like, do I judge the whole game or this episode? But both are really great. I give Carson a 4, really good 4. I just think the thought process, how much he prepped for Survivor, like the 3D printing he did for the challenges has paid off astronomical. The fact that he put on weight before Survivor, he put on like 40 pounds, kind of like, I feel like has like really helped him out. So I just think he's done a lot of prep work. I just think he's built such great relationships with Yam Yam, with Carolyn, with people on both sides. And I do actually think for Carson, it was a good move to get rid of Kane because they were both kind of like the gamers where you kind of look at them and you feel like their heads are always spinning about what to do strategically. Yeah. I would just not give him a 5 because from a food selection choice. He chose the wrong food that made him throw up. But besides that, I think Carson's doing well. Yeah, I'd give him 4.
Okay, Chantele.
I guess a mean mom today.
Oh, that's all right.
Well, I respect the 4s that you both have given him. And I wanted to give him a 4, but I actually don't think it was great for him to lose Kane just yet.
Mhm.
I think that, especially since it was 3-3-3, if you have one of the other 3s that are going home, don't let it be your ally. Like, let it be somebody else's ally or somebody else that other people are working with. Like, if Heidi's working, say, with Jamie, she still has that. It's just, I feel like he should have tried to hold on tighter to Kane and get somebody else out that, because I think Kane would be giving him information. Kane wants to work with him. Kane wants to play the game. Kane, you could probably convince people to take out at any time before you, Carson. And so I think it would have been a good shield for him, as well as somebody that he can maybe bounce some game ideas off of. So I just think that it was just a little bit too soon for him to let Kane go, just because of how the numbers are shaping up right now. So for that reason, I'm just gonna give him a 3, still a strong 3, Tika 3, strong 3. I just can't do the 4 because I just don't know if I feel like the timing was right for that move for him.
Yeah, I definitely hear you on that. I was surprised that he was willing to let Kane go. So all right, but the audience gave him 4 dice. So once again,
generous today.
Let's go.
I feel like we have a little bias on our Tika 3, right? They're fan favorites. Ooh,
I'd love for them to be the final 3, absolutely, but I had to be critical.
Yes.
Fair game.
Understood. Mr. Danny is next. Shooby, can you start us off with Danny?
Yeah, I'm loving Danny. Honestly, I give Danny a 4. I'm giving him a 4 based on last week as well. I love Danny. It's like some people just own it, and Danny's owning the aggressive gameplay. And I love how he played the idol for someone else. Because I don't know, personally, I feel like maybe my memory is really bad, but it's kind of rarer these days to have someone play an idol on someone else and then have it to work. And I like how Danny's like pedal to the metal now. He's like, there's no more like there's no more, I don't know, he's just going full throttle. I do think, I was shocked though. I thought there'd be more votes on Danny this time, especially given last time he got. So that just, I think, speaks to that, like, Danny's created good relationships. I think Franny's got his back now that he played the idol. But I do think Danny's in danger coming up, because if Carolyn still has that thing on Danny and other people do. So I'm going to give Danny a 4 for sure.
4. Chantele, there's no way you're giving him a 4.
I'm Simon Cowell today. Sorry, guys. I gotta be the realist here. I can't just give sympathy dice here. We all know that I really like Danny, and I've been enjoying his gameplay, and I think he's been really fun to watch. But I think he just made a few errors this episode. I don't think it was great that he kind of made that open deal and Scout's honor, and then in Tribal being like, I'm not a scout or whatever he said. And it's like, it just shows that you're willing to say or do anything to move forward in the game and get people out and get people to do what you want to do. I just think he lost some credibility with the other people that are not from his original tribe. And so I think it's going to be harder for people to trust him, harder for people that are not his original group to want to work with him or to trust what he says. And that's his social capital there. And I think that he might have lost quite a bit. He had a little bit of a back and forth with Jamie at Tribal where we agree to disagree. And I'm like, sure, agree to disagree, but like, don't make her feel dumb about the fact that she has an opinion. Like, I just don't know if he came across as a person that I'd want to be working with moving forward in the game. Now, I do think that he's decently, supported for the fact that Tika 3 could have easily taken him out this round, but they decided to keep him. I know that Carolyn still has his eye on him, so that's why I'm kind of like teetering between a 2 and a 3 with Danny, because like people are coming for him and he's making enemies along the way. I still think though that Heidi and him are tighter than the edit's letting us know, and she does have that idol, and I think that she would use it to protect him if it meant keeping her numbers strong. So for that reason, I'm giving him a 3. But I nearly went to that 2. Nearly.
Oh,
I changed it. I
boy.
wrote it and I changed it to a 3.
Well, I'm going to stick with your 3. Danny's still a good player, and he has been getting a lots of dice from us all season. And Mike and Bloom and I both really loved his idol play last week, as did the audience. I really thought that was a smart move for him. And like you pointed out, Shooby, like, it does not work often. It's been seasons since we've seen that work. But this episode, we really clearly saw that his reads are a bit off. The fact that he dismissed Franny so just like directly, like, no, you are wrong about the Tika 3.
And like, girl, it's coming for you.
Yeah, these are the dangerous people. Look, I'm grateful his read is off because I'm not ready for Tika to be in danger. But I was like, sir, Franny has got the right idea and you're missing it. So I have to deduct a bit for that. And the fact that he keeps coming in second to immunity challenges is like the worst thing.
Win or lose, bad.
You look like a
second.
comp threat. You are going to be wanted out because you're a comp threat, yet you're not winning safety. Like, that is one of the worst spots to be in. So that's not good for him either. Yeah. So
did you rate his flatulence last week?
Oh God, like, trust me, I wanted to take dice off for that. I'm sorry, I'm not a 13-year-old boy. I did not enjoy that moment. But
Jojo loved it. So
many people did. Thought it was hilarious, but no. So I'm gonna have to give him 3 dice. Not the worst. Audience also gave him 3 dice, so he is going to average out at 3 dice. Sorry, Shooby.
No. It's
It is what it is, you know. All right, someone else that I'm very excited about, Franny, Chantele.
I'm definitely team Franny here. I love the storyline of this couple that's been torn apart by the game, but she's persevering and prevailing. And when she comes into tribal council wearing the necklace around her neck, and you see the little "Go Franny" from Matt, like, that's so sweet. I love this story about him watching her do so well from the sidelines. So, I love, and I do love their little story that they're having together. I love that she is such a comp beast. I would never really have expected her to be this great at these competitions. She seems very tall, and she's able to do these standing balancing things. I'm like, wow, that's usually someone shorter is going to be a little bit better at something like that. And so she's surprising me. I'm sure she's surprising herself, but her physical capabilities have been really impressive to me. So I'm definitely giving her some dice for that. The fact that she has her finger on the pulse with the Tika 2 to get rid of the middle people that are actually the ones that are making the decisions and deciding who they want to go home, you got to take away that power from them. And she knows that. And she also knows to, like, okay, I put it out there. I'm not going to press on this agenda right now because it's falling on deaf ears. So she knew to step back, and, she was able to still vote with the group. And so I think that she's in a really good position. Because she didn't get her way for the right move, I didn't give her 5, but I will give her 4. A strong 4. I'm rooting for Franny 100%. I would be very happy if she was a winner this season.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with most everything you say here. Like, obviously, I have to give her a dice just for winning immunity. Like, she is legit, comp beast era Franny here. Loving that. And I would usually deduct a die for not getting your way, right? Not controlling the vote. But I'm not going to, because she had the right read.
That's true. Give her credit for being smart.
People fought her on it. And so I think she did the right thing by letting them be idiots, and she'll figure it out another way. Look, she is a comp beast. I think that people are going to look at her just like they're looking at Danny, as like, these are people we have to get out so that we have a chance to win. So it does kind of backfire being this good, but I'm going to go ahead, give the girl 5 dice.
I was close.
Franny, take it.
Yeah.
Love you. Yes. Shuby. What do you
Yeah,
think?
no, I'm a huge Franny fan.
Franny Stan?
Yeah, that was the word I was looking for. No, she killed it. I love, I feel like she's just so great at making such genuine connections. You can feel the love. I love the Matt in her gaze. The eyes say a million words. So I love
Uh-huh.
the convos they have, in jury, like from the jury. I also think Danny playing an idol on her shows how much she was able to create a bond with him on some level where he felt like, okay, let me put an idol on her. And she's winning comps and everything. I think Franny's playing incredible. My only worry is that I don't know. Yeah, the concern is with her winning these idols or with immunity. I feel like she could get targeted in that final 6, final 7. So I feel like I feel like she has the right read with Tika, how they're gonna be the real end boss, the final boss in that. So the little Carson. So I feel like if she's able to get agency in the next couple votes and really start to rally them against Tika, I think she could really she could win the game. But I'm just concerned about the idol. I just think I'd give her. What did you guys give her, 5s?
Well, I think I want to bump up to a 5, to be honest. I feel bad that I didn't give her a little bit more credit. Yeah, I think I want to bump her up to a 5. So
for sure, I'm definitely gonna follow the crowd. I'm gonna give a 5. So
yes,
you did it, Sarah.
Yeah,
peer pressure.
No.
I'm happy about it.
Let's go. Let's give her 5. Look, Chantele knows this. I don't love. It's fine, but I honestly, when she won immunity, I was like, oh my god, Matt's gonna be so happy. Their love, I do love. It's adorable, and boy, I think we've all said it. We're worried she's not gonna make it to the end because everyone is seeing her. But if she does, and Matt gets to just lead that jury to give her the votes, how adorable is this going to be?
I would love that. I hope she gets a chance to speak.
Just going back, I think that's another reason I'm worried for Franny. I don't know what their minds are thinking, but like you just alluded to, Sarah, like they're going to be like, Matt was the first jury member. He's got the most time to talk to everyone. Like if Franny's getting to the end, Matt, so I don't know if that's going to factor in, but
sure. Yeah. Right. I'm not letting her sit in final 3 if I'm there.
Yeah, because Matt
got a guaranteed vote.
Everyone there to really work. It's like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Everyone who shows up.
People that strategic though? I just we haven't seen it that much, but are people talking about this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they will. Come on, they will.
I would be a little concerned.
I would be for sure.
But he was the first jury, and it's like his girl was. I'd be so scared.
I mean, they were trying to send her out next, so that makes sense, actually.
Yeah, so I mean, we will see, but gosh, if they don't talk about that, I'd be shook.
She'd be the only person that ever want to Mike Holloway her way to the end. And I was like, do it, Franny. Get to the end. Keep winning. I don't care.
I'd love to see someone give immunity necklace to someone again. That'd be so fun. Like last minute, just toss it to someone.
I will give them 1 dice so fast. So fast.
Oh, like 1 dice of 5? No, but
yeah, she would not reward that.
I'm not rewarding
that. And then they play an idol, like a bluff. That'd be so fun.
All right, well then maybe. Okay. You could talk me into it. That would be very interesting. Audience gave Franny 4 dice, but that doesn't matter because we gave her enough dice. She gets 5. Way to go, Franny. All right, I have to start us off here with Miss Heidi, who, may I say, her edit is surging at just the right time. In the new era world, this is when you want to be in the edit. And here she is finding an idol. And I have to give her the dice for making the vote happen. I don't know why she wanted Kane out. She seemed to think he was a threat, but she led the vote and everyone jumped on board. We know that Danny probably still wants Lauren out. We know that Carolyn wanted Danny out. There was all that. Like plenty of names were thrown around, but the one that won was the one that Heidi got going. So I gotta give her some dice for that. I'm gonna give her 4.
Yes.
Shooby.
Yeah, Shooby, sorry.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm loving Heidi. I love that, I believe she's in engineering, so it's really cool to see how her mind goes in that route. Yeah, I really like Heidi. She had the agency and she had the game awareness to look at the numbers and be like, need to make a move now that'll better my side and my position. I think she's created great bonds with people, and people aren't really looking at her as like, let's get her out right now. And she found the idol. So I just think she's in a good position if she keeps playing this well. Because if they target Danny's side, I feel like you both said, Danny would be first to get targeted. So I'm gonna give Heidi, and I feel like she has an aggression, so I give Heidi a 5.
All right. Okay,
So
Chantele.
Heidi, my little Aquarius,
All
gotta
right,
give some
yes.
props to my girl. So she found an idol and she kept her mouth shut. She's quiet about this. You got to get a dice for that, for the fact that you're not sharing that information with everybody, including your allies. I want you to tell nobody, and I'm happy that she didn't. It seems like she's collecting allies here, and so I think the reason why she went for Kane was that she has a bit of a bond with Lauren. She has a bit of a bond with Jamie. She has a bit of a bond with Jam Jam, and so she also has her original tribe that she's been working really well yet. So I think that she was just trying to get rid of Kane because she's not working with Kane. And if she knows that Kane and Carson have anything together, let me break that up so that the Tika 3 are going to be more loyal to me or more potentially want to work with me over working with Kane. And so I think that she laid down the groundwork for her to be pretty well insulated and nobody targeting her, and most likely getting information if somebody were to target her, so she'd be able to have an accurate idol play. So for that reason, I very proudly and happily give Heidi 5 dice.
Ooh, another 5. Wow. Well, no, I don't think she has a good relationship with Lauren. Do you?
Well, the Lauren, I mean, I think it was before she had a little bit one. I think that with that whole, like
The
that
advantage.
episode, the advantage and all that stuff, it was like a little bit rocky. But I think that she was working with something with that, like the fact that she has a little bit with Jamie. Jamie has it with Lauren. I think that she kind of is hoping to pull that in. So it's still in the works. And I think that them being saved, she could be like, listen, like I saved you guys. And so I think that she'll be able to use that to bring Lauren in because Lauren's losing her numbers. So somebody's going to be like, hey, I'm here for you. Who else is Lauren going to turn to? All she really has now is Jamie. So if Heidi's going to be somebody that's going to be protecting her, I think that she's going to have some forgiveness in her heart.
Interesting. I mean, because technically she has been protecting Lauren if Danny has been trying to get her out.
Exactly.
It seems like that is working. Well, the audience gave her 4, but it don't matter because she's getting 5 dice today. Nice. All right. Who is next? It's Jamie. Shooby. How do you feel about Miss Jamie?
I really like Jamie. I love the high energy and exuberance she brings. She has a great energy. I love how one of the first tribals, she played the shot in the dark and she worked. So she's not afraid to like make moves. I will say right now, though, I really like Jamie. I just think her game, like she doesn't have much agency anymore. She's lost a couple of her homies. And I think I just don't see. I really like Jamie. I love her. Really love her exuberance. But I just think strategically she's in a tough position. I love that fake idol subtitle. Did you guys see that?
Yes.
Well, I love her energy.
Trolled by the producers and the editors.
I mean,
I wonder. Yeah, she probably won't find out when it was till later. But anyways,
yeah,
I love Jamie. Her good spirit. However, from a game standpoint, I think she's in trouble. So I'm going to give her a high 3.
3.
3.
All right, Chantele, how high are your dice?
I think Simon Cowell has crept back into my body.
Bring him.
She says that she's the MVP of the merge. She, she thinks that she knows what's going on and she has no idea. And she doesn't know that it's a fake idol, but she let her fake idol go home with Kane. And so she doesn't even have her fake idol anymore. So, I mean, she might play it off that she still has it. Who knows? I don't know if she told anybody that she gave Kane her fake idol, but like, That's just bad to lose that. I can't. She lost some of her power in this game. And so, because even, with having a fake idol, you still have you make moves because you feel confident that you're not going home. And so she's not going to have that confidence anymore to be making moves. She's going to be playing from the back. And I just think that her position is not good at all. I don't think she has any agency at all. Who does she have to work with? Lauren, who Danny's targeting. And so maybe if they don't get Danny, they split the vote. It's on her. I just think that she's in a really bad position. And I just don't know how she's going to get out of it. So I'm going to have to give her 2 stars. I'm sorry. You're very sweet. You are very positive, but you're positively in a bad position, in my opinion.
Positively. Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on this 2 stars. I mean, we love a manifesting yogi. We're all about it. We love your energy, and I don't want to poo-poo it. But the fact that the editors have been trolling her the entire season, her edit is, you watch it like this, because she's like, I know everything. I know where everyone is. I have multiple idols. We know that was fake, but in her head at this point, not only has she lost 2 allies back to back, but her ally just took her idol out. That's where her headspace is at. And so, maybe she can play it off to other people that she still has it and keep that fear. But they're going to just continue to keep trying to flush it at this point because they do know about it. So none of this is good. She, when she did have the confidence that she had this idol to make moves, they didn't work. Her numbers, they weren't able to split votes or even talk about splitting votes. Her group has been a bit of a mess. So even if she becomes, someone you scoop up now, she's at such a bottom place now that she's lost all her allies. Maybe you scoop her up as a number and she stays. She doesn't go out next. She does not have a game at the end, right? She does not have the resume or the story. Yeah. So unfortunately, I got to give her 2 dice. I'm so sorry, Jamie. You are adorable.
That came up when you were talking was that I think that her colossal error was not utilizing the bonds that she made with original
the
Ratu,
other tribe. Yeah.
Right. She was with original Ratu, and she went with Jam Jam to weaken the original Ratu. And I think that it would have been better for her to keep those allies and be like, listen, I kept Matt safe. I know that we're kind of going to be going back and forth each other, but I'm doing my best here to try to keep you guys safe or something. And she just completely threw that away, thinking that they were in a power position. And she lost all those bonds and connections that she made when she was, I'm the most powerful person in this game on this island. And it's you kind of were, but you didn't actually do anything about it that's benefiting you now. So I think that's where she first fell apart.
It is tough. The audience gave her 2 dice as well. So as nice as Shuby is, she's getting 2 dice today.
Close to it.
You're forever, Paula.
You're so kind. You're so kind. While we're here on Jamie, may I ask you guys, so the fake idol did go out with Kane, so we don't have the opportunity for that to be used. Do we feel great about this, or are you disappointed about the fake idol leaving?
I think it's hilarious that not one fake idol worked this season.
Yeah.
So I know you love twists, Sarah, but I love when twists don't work. I'm you can't use, you're trying to put these twists in the game and they don't work. They suck. And so, this idol going out, I'm happy that it went out in this way because I think it's hilarious to me. The other one, Matt's one, was in his bag when he gets voted out. Who else had one? Sarah went out with the one that Carolyn planted. None of them got to be played, and I think that's hilarious. So I'm happy about it.
I think it'll be super funny if she still tells everyone she still is the idol, so she uses a fake idol to look like she has power, but to her mind, because it's real, she might actually come off as real with that, so it could save her, which is funny.
I mean, yeah, she makes a new fake idol. That's fun.
Yeah.
I definitely hear you. A lot of people were like, ha ha ha, but especially since half of these fake idols, or most of them, not even half, most of them were production plants. And so a lot of people are like, look, production, stop forcing fake idols on us. But I am so mad.
I know you want this.
I am so mad. They hyped it up in the edit. That's where I have the problem. Like, the way that they kept being like, she's talking about that fake idol, guys. She has that fake idol. I was like, here, it's going to pay off, right? The way they kept bringing it up, pay it off. And then it's not.
Yeah.
Well,
from that perspective, I totally really needed to see the egg on the face moment. But I'm also very happy that their meddling didn't meddle.
Wait, I have a quick question. If you're in Jamie's, are you allowed to, when Kane left, can you like go up to him while he's walking and say like,
no,
hey brother, can I get the idol back? Or that's not allowed?
No, because remember Janine, like, what was it? She's trying to grab her idol back from Dwight's ankle. Was it? I can't remember how that went down. But I believe that you were not able to do that after the votes happened, I think.
Once the votes are read and you've been voted out, like it's officially someone's out, it's like that person's game is then
done
in a bubble or something.
So you can't, before he snubs the torch, before that final. Be smart, but before the final vote, you throw it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it would have had to have been earlier.
I see that.
I don't even know if they could do it at Tribal. Could they? Do you think they could have done a little idol pass at Tribal?
Yeah, when they were doing like the live Tribal, when they were talking, I'm pretty sure you could pass things then. And I'm not sure when because I don't think that was always the rule. Something changed along the way when it was like, now you may not pass things, because they used to be able to do it. And I wish that's a stupid rule in my head. Like,
it's a little bit dumb. Who cares?
If you can get up and hug someone goodbye and sneak something over,
back pocket, it's amazing.
Let them do it. Like, what are you talking about? Or even like walk over to Jeff, get your torch snub, and then just like throw advantages and be like,
you got you. It's like a pinata of advantages.
Exactly.
I mean, also even with Matt's bag, like, why can't she give him the damn bag? It's like, because they're not actually supposed to be there. It's like,
that was a twist. That's dumb.
But
that's dumb. That is a dumb. I'm mad about that twist. Give him his bag.
Yeah, let him have his damn bag. I mean, he should have brought it with him, but like, give him his bag if you brought it. Like,
production is the one who came up with Shot in the Dark, and then yet you don't want him to be able to use it. Like, make up your mind.
And the fact that they have to carry around a stupid cube. Just like, shut up.
Seriously, keep it in the voting booth. What is wrong with you people?
You have all the paraphernalia there with like the chess pieces and the pen and paper parchment. Like, have the damn dice here and be like, I choose to use my die. Like, I don't know why you need to carry it around your bag.
I read something. I want to get your thoughts. Do you guys, I think I saw some podcast where someone mentioned it. Do you think there's like a secret idol in that chessboard or something?
I don't think so.
Ever since Adam Klein tried to get
exactly.
Florida Lee off of a podium, people are like, there's an idol on the board.
Am I wrong? But are they removing pieces every single time?
I've not paid attention, but that's
like, I don't know. I haven't counted, but I was just thinking that maybe it started off with, was there 16 players? And then they just like pulling a piece off each time. I don't know.
That would be brilliant.
Yeah.
Love it.
But yeah, there's definitely less than a full board of pieces, but I'm not sure.
I highly doubt there's an idol anywhere in
that would be sick. Can you imagine though? Like,
that would be sick. Or if there's like a puzzle there and be like,
like a formation.
That would be fun for me.
You're like, I made a puzzle. Yeah.
Right. And like it unlocks something and it's like a secret room and you go, I don't know.
Like make a checkmate move or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we got a couple left here. Chantele. What are we giving Lauren today?
Lauren, you did receive 5 stars from me the last time I rated you, I believe.
Yes.
And my, how the mighty have fallen. She lost her best ally in Brandon. And he may not have been a best ally for her, but she did lose Kane. And she lost her extra vote. all and not getting out who she wanted to get out. So I had to take a dice off of for each of those, leaving her with 2. Unfortunately, I had to give her 2 dice this week. As much as I really like her and I like that she won immunity last week, and it's hopeful for maybe her winning immunity in the future, I just think that she's in a pretty bad position, and I just don't know. Like, maybe Heidi will be the person she's going to be able to latch onto to stay in the game a little bit longer, but things are going to have to shift. The way that things are looking right now, she's probably the next to go, her or Jamie. That's what I think would make most sense, unless Tika has some other ideas. I just don't know if she has made bonds with anybody else, really, that's going to help protect her. She's kind of was really, Ratu strong. And I just don't know if that's going to benefit her now that most of Ratu has left the game. So 2 dice from me. I'm sorry, Lauren. Hopefully things get better for you.
Yeah, I'm sorry as well, Lauren. I'm going to stick with 2 dice here. Yeah, we had a little bit of hope there, right? Like, she's another one whose edit kind of surged at the merge, and we're like, oh, this is when the winner shows up in a new era edit, and she won immunity. But no, now she used her extra vote finally, which was yay, finally, except it did not work, did not go well. And now she does not have it. She is just losing allies. And yeah, maybe Heidi saves her if she's important to Heidi, but I feel like she's definitely one of the next to go. They could all decide to go on Tika next week, and these people who look like they're next to go are safe. But if they can't figure that out, if they can't get the numbers together, it's going to be Lauren or Jamie or maybe a Danny. But yeah, I don't feel like her game is going super well, and it's a bummer to see. Obviously, we kept waiting for something fun to happen with Lauren, but it didn't. Shooby.
Yeah, I really like Lauren. She has such a chill personality.
Yeah.
She's super cool. I feel like she has a Zen spirit. And yeah, I don't know. I felt bad for her with her boy Brandon leaving and then her boy Kane leaving. I really like her. But the problem is if I'm Lauren, they want to work with Ratu, but the problem is with Ratu, Danny wants her gone. So then her only option really is if Danny has control, Heidi, but who knows? And then if she goes with Carson and them, if they're able to pull off the other side, maybe she can slide through to the end and get to the end. I really like Lauren, but I'm going to have to give her a 3.
3. A 3 is fair. A 3 is fair from our sweet Shooby. The audience, however, also gave her 2 dice, so she is going to average out with 2 dice. But yeah, if she can, it's time for Tika to side with Ratu and get Ahsoka out if they're going to truly play the middle. But they might have their spot been blown up, so I'm not really sure. There.
Maybe Franny might be like, let me scoop up those 2 ladies and let's take out Lauren or Carolyn or Jam Jam.
Right.
If Danny's not going to listen to her, so that could be the time to do that and to save Lauren in that position, maybe.
Yeah. Our last one today, Jam Jam. We do love this Tika 3. Such beautiful entertainment. And who knew that there was a Jam Jam curse happening this entire time? You write his name down, you go home. Boom, boom, boom. That's what's been happening. So clearly he has more agency than I realized since Survivor Gods are working on his behalf here. But I don't know. He kind of got his way. He definitely wanted Kane out because Kane wrote his name down. He kind of got his way, but at the same time, I don't really feel like it was up to him. Once again, he is first named when they're like, let's go after Tika. The revote plan was to get Jam Jam out. And I was like, wait, why is he the threat out of the 3 other than his name has just been out there so much. So as much as I want to like load him up with dice, I really can't. I am going to give him 3.
Oh wow.
Sarah.
I mean, I love it's a
Don't like his
heartfelt
beard? Like,
3.
what's happening? Oh, no, it's not me. Sorry.
Shuby, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm really liking Yam Yam. I give him 5 for sure. I think he had a lot of great video time. There was a beautiful shot of him and Carolyn on these rocks in the ocean.
I was terrified when we what is
Get
he doing on the Matthew
I just
rock?
thought it was so perseverant of them to go up, given that the other guy got evacuated. Felt so bad for him.
That's one way to look at it.
Yeah, I thought it was such a beautiful cinematic shot.
I was like, get off that rock before you get medically evacuated.
It was cinematic and beautiful though, Shuby. You're right.
I love that shot where all his people who voted for him were. That was funny. I think Yam Yam has such a great way of talking to people. Like when he's talking to Brand, he's like, "Are you targeting me?" But he makes it so funny that like everyone just feels non-threatened. And I think Yam Yam, if he gets to the end, he has the resume to pull off the win. And I think what him, Carson, and Carolyn have done is so, because I never even thought about it. You have a group, but the 3 people vote differently, so no one suspects them working together. So I thought I really liked his move where usually from what I've seen is someone finds out about an idol, they tell everyone in chaos. He knew that Danny had the idol, but I don't think he told Brandon's side. So no one knew. He voted with them, and then Brandon left. So I think Yam Yam, I still think there's going to be a lot of votes towards him before the end, I reckon. But if he makes it to the end, I think he could pull out the win. So I'm going to give Yam Yam a 5.
Nice. Oh, Chantele.
Question. Who was Kane going to vote for before it was Danny?
What do you mean before it was Danny?
It wasn't always Danny that Kane was going to vote for? Because like I remember there was whispering, so I wasn't sure if he had changed his vote or not.
This episode? This vote? Yeah, no, it was always Danny was the target, and then they were going to throw a couple on Heidi as a backup.
Okay. Well, I just feel as though the Tika 3 definitely were in the power position, and they could have, whoever they wanted to be voted out, they got out. And I think the fact that Jam Jam got who he wanted out, it wasn't necessarily the best for his other 2 members. It wasn't the best for Carson.
Right.
And Carolyn did not want that either. And so the fact that he still got his way, who knows if it's going to be the best for his game later on, he got him out. And I think that I have to give him some credits and props for that. We don't really expect him to be pushing and leading a vote, but he did. Whatever the whispering that was happening or however he got people to vote this way and that way, he put it in favor of him and Tika being able to vote for whomever they wanted to. And so he got his way. I'm just going to kind of split the difference between you 2 and give him a 4.
All right.
Nice.
Interesting.
I think there's a 4 this episode. I think that, he's been obviously has had his people have been voting for him and they have been going home, and like it could be indicative of him playing a more masterful game than we are actually seeing. Because remember, like Carson did say like, oh, Jam Jam is like running things on their original Tika tribe. Like maybe he actually was, and they just didn't show this. Like maybe he is 000, and we just haven't seen him be this super spy. So I'm gonna give him some credit this week.
I love it. I mean, Social Game is really good. Even though his name does get written down, it's like people still love him so much that they're like going to make sure it's not really him. I don't know. Yeah, I feel you. The audience also gave him 4, so he is going to average out with 4 dice, y'all. That gives us. We had 2. Wait, we had 2 people average out with 5.
Mm-hmm.
Franny and Heidi both got 5s today. And Jamie and Lauren both got 2s. Those were our lowest.
Makes sense.
So that's not bad. That's fun. So we kind of discussed like who might go home next. Is there anyone is actually really worried about?
I could see Danny going home. Like I know we were talking about Lauren and Jamie, but I feel like his performance with how he was talking to people, I don't know, like people might be rubbed the wrong way enough to be like, oh, he's got to go. We know that Carolyn doesn't really like the bros, and maybe she's like, hey, I'll let you have Kane this week. We need to get Danny this week, and they have 3 votes. Those are 3 solid votes. They just have to scoop up 2 more, and they can take Danny out in a second. And so I can very easily see him be the next to go, unless Heidi saves him, and then it's going to be whoever they want to go out. But right now, Danny, I think, is in the most dangerous position.
Shooby, you worried about anybody?
Yeah, actually, kind of piggybacking off what Chantel's saying, I don't know, maybe they start to get smart and they think Danny's the obvious target. So I'm a little concerned about Heidi. Is that maybe they take out Heidi because they know Heidi's got the connection with Danny, with Loren, so they could see that, I also think Carson, I think they might, there's something I feel that Carson might start to get targeted now and these next couple times. So I would watch out.
Yeah, I'm very worried about Franny and Carson. I feel like they are actually playing really great games. And so once that's found out, like you just don't let those people get to the end, right? Those are the people that can beat you. So I am worried about them in general. I didn't realize that we're down to 3 guys.
I know. Yeah, we've had like 4 or 5 guys in a row.
Someone left a comment on, I guess it was my recap last night of like, are you worried if Danny goes, Carson's the next big, strong guy threat? And I was like,
no.
Wait, what? Carson's the next big, strong guy?
And then Jam Jam.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, we've never seen like final 6 be all women. That'd be nutso.
That would be
nutso. Micronesia, right?
Was it all women? When Eric went out, and then
I think was that 5, 4 or 5?
That was
in Micronesia. It wasn't 6, I don't think.
I think it was 5. Wait, there's the Black Widow Brigade, and then who? Eliza and somebody else, right?
Amanda.
Yeah.
And who?
Yeah.
Amanda.
Right.
She's in the Black Widow.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So Suri.
So Amanda, Parvati,
that was
Suri.
No, that was
the blonde
Eliza.
girl.
Yeah, I think it was 5. Oh my gosh. I mean, that would be wild if Danny went out, because then there isn't one of those like meat shields that people are so scared of at all
Carolyn
times.
might protect Carson though.
Yeah,
like, no, I don't know if she would use her idol, but like I could see her trying to keep him in the game.
Yeah. I feel like they need each other. And I feel like that those 3, the Tika 3, are loyal. Like they will try to protect each other if they can.
I wonder who would win in that final 3.
With those 3?
Win.
Yeah. You think Carolyn?
Because she's gonna have to do something with that idol, and it probably will be like a big.
If it's
maybe she won't even need it, and then she'll be able to be like, I had this idol. I found the birdcage idol on Thing Beach. Like Sarah went home with the hidden one, thinking it was a real one. Like she could, if she just even says that, like people are like, damn, like she didn't even need the idol. So I think
she can speak really well at a tribal, but I feel like Carson might be able to own some more moves. I mean, unless Carolyn makes a big move with her idol, but like up till now, Carson can speak strategically, although Carolyn can too. So I guess I really shouldn't take anything away from her. I don't know. That would be interesting if the 2
But like maybe Jam Jam would be like, I was the mastermind of the season. Like, I thought I was in the hot seat. I went to the most tribal councils out of anybody, and I'm still here. Yeah. I survived, and I'm surviving this one too with your vote. Like, whatever.
Oh my God. If Jam Jam was like, you voted me, and then you went, you voted me, then you went.
Now you were sitting there like.
They'll be like,
brilliant. Now we just need them as final 3. We just need to see all 3 of them talk.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That'd be the best final 3 for sure.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Shooby, for joining us again. We love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was great seeing you both, and it's been a great Survivor season. So super stoked to talk with you guys.
Yay. Is there anything going on that you want to share with the peeps, and or just have them follow you?
No, I'm just chilling, working. So stoked for spring and summer. I hope you guys are all have a great spring and summer and enjoy the rest of Survivor.
It's really rainy today.
We're finally getting warm weather over here on the West Coast. Yay.
Yeah, super sunny. But yeah, I hope you both do well and yeah, try it.
Thank you. And also
Yay.
thank you to everyone in the chat for joining us and getting your ratings in. That's what makes it super fun. And if you're joining us later, leave a comment. Let us know how you're rating the players, who's getting 5 dice from you guys. And if there's anyone you're worried about who might be in danger, you in danger, girl.
Danger.
Let us know.
What was that movie reference, Shooby? Do you know it?
Oh, danger?
You're in danger, girl.
Oh,
Danger.
Rush Hour.
No.
Top Gun.
No.
He's just got less movies.
Oh,
not at all. Not at all. You might not get it.
well, I don't know.
He's young. He's younger than us.
I know.
Which one is it?
Ghost.
What, Ghost?
Yeah. Whoopi
It
Goldberg, Patrick Swayze.
Oh, I've never
Anyone?
seen it.
Anyone?
would be more.
See? He's still young.
I know. That's why I was kind of like, I didn't think that you would. I
No,
wasn't
we'll
trying
watch
to
it.
make you look silly, but I was like, do you know this? But I didn't think you would.
Does anyone watch the sitcom Grand Crew? It's on NBC or Peacock. They just had a ghost reference, and so this was I just was watching an episode and love it. Anyway, check it out. It's on NBC or Peacock, y'all. If you want to laugh, go watch Grand Crew.
Grand Crew. Okay, done.
All right, you guys. We will see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, that was great.